Good evening, Titi Macquet. Thank you for joining this webinar, Better Explained, episode 10. Um, just explaining your few world records in the Kerio Valley this year, three. Yeah. Uh, welcome to the webinar, and
Thank
maybe
you.
you can start by first explaining a little bit about yourself, how you got into paragliding, maybe your first your first impulse to start paragliding, when it was.
Okay, so hi everybody. I'm Titi Macquet. I'm come from France. I began to fly. I was 14. This year I will have 50. I'm an old man, the same as Veit. So when I was 14, my parents tell me to try paraglider because I was doing a lot of mistakes, to do the things and that adolescents are doing well, very well. So they prefer I begin to fly than I have a motorcycle or something like this because for them it's too dangerous because there is other person around us when we are doing a motorcycle or something like this in paragliding. It's our problem. So if we are safe, they will have no problem normally. So I'm there, so no problem. I began to fly very slowly because I was my parents split. I was very young, so I spent a lot of my time in Canada, and in France too. So in Canada, no paragliding, no nothing, but in France, yeah. So I used to fly during my holidays. And when arrived from 18 years old, I began to pass my license, my teacher license, and I began to competing too. I began to competing so in normal flights, straight flights, and after acrobatics. So I do a lot of World Cup of acrobatics during maybe 5 or 6 years. I was one of the best in France to practice it. So I represent in France during competition. And the time passed, and I tried to fly straight again. And I like to fly straight too. And because I'm begin older and older, G-force was very difficult because I have no training. Because you need to have a lot of muscles to contract to during infinity, during a lot of maneuvers. It's the body is very solicited. I don't know the name in English. So you have to be strength. In fact, a lot of
Mm.
strength. And the problem of competition after was the time to pass in competition because there is some season to fly in Brazil, in other countries, and because of my job, because of my family, it was impossible to me to go on. In fact, compete. And I decide to share my passion with my wife, making some records in tandem. So I stopped to fly alone competing, but we fly now together, and we share a lot of time together. And she learned a lot of things. Now she's only has maybe 100 flights, and she is able to fly 100 kilometers without problem because we fly a lot together. I'm always explaining what's happened in the air. So after she has the tactic, the flying tactic, but she have to learn to land somewhere she don't know how to arrive to make an approach, a good approach, to start in the wind, to all this thing is difficult for her. But in the air, if she is in the air, you cannot catch her.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very good. So now we try to do a lot of flight together to break some world record.
Okay. Okay. Were you in the national team, in the French national team, or you were?
Not now. Before I was in the French team, in the group, the French team till 2012. But now, like I said, I stopped to compete. But in France, when you stop to compete, there is a lot of competitors in France. The problem is we are a lot good pilots. So the French have to choose the elites, and the elite it's only maybe between 5 and 10%. But we are maybe something like 30 or 40 very good pilots.
Okay.
Yeah,
And now you're established. You work together with Ozone,
yeah,
and you also have this cool Vario. What's
yeah.
the vector? What's it called? Vector Vario.
Vector
That's
Radio, yeah, Vector
uh,
Radio and Studios. Studios, I have two sponsors because this Vario are different. The Vector Vario is not FAI. It's mean I cannot declare my flight with the Vector Vario to be how to say I don't know the name in English. Validated.
yeah.
To be validated, it had to be validated by FAI, and FAI is validated the Studios tracks.
Okay.
So I have the Studios for the validating tracks, and I have the Vector Radio 2 to complete, in fact, because it's two instruments, they are complementary. What is interesting in the studios is it's talking to you in the air. If you have no instrument with numbers or altitude or something like this, if you double tap on the vario, the vario say to you what is your altitude, what is your speed, what is your cap, what is your. It's talking to you, in fact. So it's very
Okay.
interesting if you want to fly light without other instruments. This one is very good, and the vector vario is very for the performance to analyze after flight your fly. If you fly in group with friends and you are flying together, to say you can put all the tracks on one how to say one screen,
Mm,
and you can tell to your friends, look, here the wind was like this. I was thermaling here because the thermal was better than yours, and here if you want, I put a link. If somebody want to see the link, you have an example with some arrows. Was the arrows are showing where come the winds, how strength is the winds, and when I'm thermaling, I go on with you if you want. So if you go back in the message, you have a link.
but Titi, can you check in your at the bottom of the bar on the Zoom? You have
Yeah,
more, something like three dots.
yeah.
If you go there, you can share your screen. Is where's it? Isn't
Share
it here? No, where's share
partage
screen?
d'écran. Okay, I get it.
Where's the share screen thing?
Got
This
it.
tool, no, yeah, chat. Oh gosh, does anybody know where the share screen thing? Oh, it's here. So if you open it up, you have share. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
You can see.
yeah.
Okay, so for example, I take the flight. I take this flight. So this is the flight of 31 of January when I broke the distance record. So you have in 2D, and if you push 3Ds,
So in case others haven't understood, TT uses a special vario named a vector vario. He has it on his risers. And it calculates much more information than the usual vario, or visualizes much more. And I think it calculates more as well, right?
Okay, so
Oh, the internet.
okay, if you see, there is some arrows. Oh, wait, up. So the start is from the arrow here. Okay,
I think
I try
maybe
to set good
your internet is quite not very good.
to
Maybe you put your video
good
off,
setting.
your personal video off, maybe.
Uh,
So the internet is not going well, huh?
okay, you can see
Yes.
Chilima Resort for the moment. It's the easy parts. Okay, we just have to go straight, full bar, never stop, and go. So you see all these arrow is are telling where come from the wind. Okay, and if the wind is going no,
TT, your audio is breaking off completely. Maybe uh,
so my video off. Wait, hop. Arrêtez la vidéo en 30. Okay, is it better or no?
uh,
Okay, so the arrows you can see there say they come from the east, okay, because we are flying in the direction of the north. You see, there is Eton.
oh la la, it's still breaking off.
We are arriving to Eton, and because I have to tell him to more here to see something, you have to look at home because with so it's very hard to explain. I stop. Yeah. I try to stop the.
Yeah.
So you see me or not?
Yes, I see you.
Okay, I don't see you, but it's not a problem. I
Oh,
have maybe find you. Where are you? Here. Okay, it's worked for me now.
okay. Maybe you discuss it on the XC contest, your track. Is that
Yeah,
easier? Because
yeah,
I think that, yeah.
maybe. I'm going X contests.
So while you're doing that, you will are you going to discuss explain the distance record
Yeah,
and how does it work, the distance record? Um, you have to announce the distance.
Yeah,
Or
it's not hazard. In fact, it's not this like you fly and after you say, "Hey, broke a record." Yes, I send my tracks. No, it
yeah.
doesn't work like this. In fact, before the flights, I have to send some papers to the FAI, okay, to explain where who am I, which what kind of glider I fly, the serial number of the glider, the harness, my passenger because I'm in tandem, the GPS coordinates of my takeoff, and after say where's the first how to say the first balise, the first waypoint, where is
Mm-hmm.
the other waypoint when I want to turn, and where I have to land because to be validated, I have to land where I take off near my takeoff. To stop the flight, it's near the takeoff. But
Mm-hmm.
after, for some of my flight, I go back to the takeoff, but go on to fly to go back to the Kilima Resort, for example, because I don't want to drive in the car. So I go back in flight, but my flight finish at the start.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, so after I prepare all this paper, I have to send by mail before the flights. I have to have a judge on place. This year it was Jeremy Soper, okay, for my for no, for not for the speed, but for the distant records. We flew the same day, so he was on the takeoff. Why we need a judge? Because before it was very important, okay, but now it's not very important. The only thing important is the judge see I'm taking off with a good vario, okay, with the tracker, because I could say I'm flying, but I give my GPS to another good guy. The guy
Uh,
do the flight, and I kept the tracks, and I say, "Oh, it's me."
mm,
See, it for what now we need a judge to see is taking off with this GPS, with the good glider, with the good passenger. After the takeoff, it's not a problem because during the flight we cannot change anything. So for the landing, he's not obliged to be on place because we have the GPS tracks who say, okay, land there.
mm-hmm.
See,
Okay.
so I send the tracks, I send the papers, I fly, and if the fly is good, I have 1 week to send another paper to say, okay, I realized this flight with my passenger with this thing, and I send the paper and I wait the FAE validate the record. For example, this year when we did the distance record of 250 declared, the
Mm-hmm.
same days they say, okay, we validate your record of last year. So I break my record the same days they validate the last record. It's a
Yeah.
shame, but it's like this.
Mhm. Okay.
So now maybe when I will come next year, I will break other record and they will validate it all this one.
Okay. Okay. So they haven't validated the one of this year, the three of this year. They
Yeah, the
haven't
three of this year will be validated. I don't know, in 2 months, 3 months, but all the
okay.
paper are sent, so I have to wait now.
Okay. 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 Okay.
So normally for the next project is to go in Brazil in September to try the straight distance. So pull by the wind. I want to break the Honora records. It's 402 kilometers, but I think we can do it. We just need to have money because now the the kerosene has to be expensive because of the war.
Oh
So
gosh. Yeah.
yeah, the plane ticket is, for the moment, is 900 euro per person, but maybe it will be 1003, 1004. We don't know. So I have to find money to try this.
Where is it? Where are you flying? Is it Kishida or where's now the world record spots in
No,
Brazil?
there is Kishada, but there is another spot. I don't remember the name. When it's not a land takeoff,
Okay,
it's not by foot. It's by towing, and
okay,
I don't remember the name of this place. It's around 250 kilometers from Fortaleza on the
okay,
northeast,
okay, okay,
but the name will come back one day. I don't know when, but so this is the next project.
okay. So, should we dive into the flight? Um, and maybe you can also share while you're doing it, maybe some photos, some impressions of the
Yeah.
flight.
For the flight, for the photo are the same for the two flight, but I can share some
Yeah,
photos.
yeah. Any
Wait
photos?
up.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So pictures. Um. No, it's there. Up on GoPro, Insta, GoPro. So I have not a lot of pictures because maybe I've where is it here? Okay. Why the screen is not on the good screen? You see the photo when I click
yeah.
on or no?
No, I don't see the photos when you just click
Yeah,
on.
because it's on my other screen. I don't know how to put it on. Or wait, maybe if I do like this. Okay.
Oh yeah, because I saw you a few times. So you were flying with this with the pod harness. So
Yeah.
the
So
it was
I
not.
build I,
Yeah.
I build it by myself. So it's not very professional, but
Okay.
okay. So this is a tail. This tail is a tail from another seat, a solo seat, the exo seat. You remember this glider
Yeah.
exo seat?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was a tail from an exocet and stitched on the back of the new harness, the new tandem harness from Ozone is coming soon, maybe this week or next week. The name of this seat is the how to say they call it. I don't remember the name because they changed. So it's a new seat. The first tandem seat from Hozon. The seats from of my wife is a Forza 2, the same as on my background picture. There is no tail. The tail is here, is in the back between her and me. So you see the vario, the studies vario, the beep, okay,
Yeah.
and there is the other one here, the vector vario.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I see it. Yeah.
Okay, so some pictures are the same, because the landscape is almost the same.
So it looks like a nice day. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice day. I don't remember how was the heights of the clouds, but it was around 3003, 3004. But for the speed record, I don't want to go in very up. I have to fly fast, so I try to fly down to because I lose time thermaling. So I try to have the good heights to go straight, not too low, not too high, but to find the good average.
And with the tandem, it's quite simple because you don't have to push bar. You can just do the trimmers, right?
Yeah, you see my trim there. it's always full bar. I never pull on because during tumbling sometimes I pull on, but rarely. I go very fast, always fast.
Okay. These pictures are from the north, right?
Yeah, yeah. I don't
When,
have picture in the south. I have a lot of movies, but not a lot of picture because you see, I have here Insta 360
yeah.
just there. So I film with this and I take picture with my GoPro, but because I'm piloting and because I'm always busy by piloting, I cannot take a lot of picture. I can have some from the Insta, but for the moments, I have no time to derush all the pictures. It's too long. I don't know how many hour of flight.
Okay, okay. Ah, that looks like familiar. That's just near Eton Town, right?
Yeah, Itan is somewhere here.
Yeah, yeah.
See, Itan
Oh
is
yeah,
there.
there's
Yeah,
Hilton. Yeah.
there. So yeah, Kilima Resort there, and Itan is just here.
Mhm.
And I have photo of landing with all the children.
Yeah.
So here. And with Jeremy too, the guys here. Some of you don't know. Jeremy is the new world recordman of hang gliding.
Yes, yes. So he was on last week on the podcast at the weekend. Did a
Yeah.
webinar. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We recorded it. Yeah. Cool. I've never
And
met him in
you
person.
see, he come in Nehru, he came in Kenya because of you, in fact, and because of me, because he saw my tracks on the internet, and maybe after he contact you, I don't know, it pass, and finally you give me his number, or I don't remember how, but we speak together and we explain how to I explain to him how it works. We cut some trees for the takeoff for him because the glider is very big compared to a glider, normal
Mm,
glider. So because of the how to say, the proprietary of the field are very sympathetic, they cut the trees, and now the takeoff is very comfortable.
mm. Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
After for you or for all other people, it's not very interesting to take off from here because here is specially to break records, because
Mm,
of go and return. Because finally, if you take off from Kilima Resort of now the new takeoff in the hotel, it's better for you because you can set a triangle very easily. You don't have to finish in Yaru. You can finish in Kilima, and the flight is good, and the distance, you have a good distance to do.
mm,
For example, when I break the record of distance, I declare 250 for the declare.
mhm,
For the free, it was 252,
mhm.
but I could declare another one, but it was forbidden for me because I cannot declare a lot of flight in one flight because
Yeah.
I really did 257 in the 3 points triangle. It's not a FAE triangle, but it's another flight with 3 points, but I have to declare it on another flight, not on this one. So the real distance is 257.
Okay. Okay. Um, okay. So can we dive into the flight? Maybe you explain from XC contest and most important because we have one tandem pilot here in the Zoom meeting, but I'm not a real. I've flown a bit of tandem, but what is the difference between flying these huge distances solo and flying these huge distances with a tandem? Is it like Is it, let's say, easier because you're heavier, you have a bigger, you have you have more wing? Um, what what's your opinion about it? Like,
Alors, so flying tandem, what is easy? Because it's very stable and you feel strong under because it's very big. And when I fly tandem compared to solo flying near me, there's always moving, always piloting because the glider is always pitching or rolling or like this. Okay. The tandem it's the same as the tank. You go straight and you pass over all the turbulence and it's very easy. But the hardest is very physic, in fact.
okay, oh, it's
Turn to
very tiring.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's very tiring. When we flew 9 hours in tandem, at the end of the flight, I'm empty. I have no strength. It's hard for me to stay concentrated for the landing because I have no power. I have no nothing. And when I have to brake at the end, it's very hard. So
Okay,
the difficulty is the physical strength you have to give during the flight, because after in the flight, it's not so easy. It's not a very how to say. But yeah, it's easiest than a solo, but
okay,
it stay hard. You have to be concentrating, and we are two under the glider, so you have to be very careful because if you have a big collapse near the ground, for example, when you begin from going to the south or to the north, when you have the rift and the cliff near you, if you have a big collapse, you are into the cliff after 2 or 3 seconds. Because I don't know if you remember when you go to the south from Kirima, sometimes I'm 10 meters from the ground,
yeah,
and I'm 60 kilometers so per hour, so I'm very fast, I'm near the ground. And this is the difference with the solo have to be a little more on the exterior of the cliff because it's moving more, and the collapse is possible, you see.
mhm, mhm,
So the first part of the flight, when we flew the first 40 kilometers from I'm taking the flight, it's this one here. Okay, so all these parts, how to say, full screen here. So this is the end of the flight here when I land after my 252 kilometers. But when we took off from there, and all these parts is very easy because we just have to go straight, till Eton. Okay. The little difficulty we have in tandem, and it could be in solo too, is just the part when it's turning right and you are face to the wind, and
oh yeah,
sometimes you land on you land on the first, I would say, floor, because finally you cannot go ahead because of the wind too strong, and you land there. But if you pass here after, it's still to be easy. And here, this is the first place where we have to thermaling sometimes. No, not this one. It's the back. The when we go back. Where is it? Is there? Yeah, it's there. When you stop when you stop to have to be near the cliff, and you have to really thermaling because it began real mountain to go to the north, you know what I mean.
yeah,
So here it begin to be very very hard, because if you miss one thermal, you can go down, and the instability sometimes is not very installed, so it's hard to thermal. So wait, I'm looking for some place to explain. So here down, I think it's when I'm going. Yeah, it's the beginning of the flight. You
Yeah,
see? Okay. So here, as you can see, the wind is little south because when I'm thermaling, it's going to the north. Where is it? Here. It's thermaling. So well, we are pushed by the wind for these parts. It's thermaling here too, up. So we are pushed, still to be pushed. Here, the south wind you see is more important because the how to say lift is you see it's going south, 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 pushing south. It for what's in the morning, it's easier to go to the north because we
mhm.
are pushed by the wind. And after, during the day, the wind begin to pass north, and we are pushed after when we go back. So it's very important to begin the U-turn at the good times. And when we arrive here at the and I don't know the name here. There is the name of a town or something. You see near Tuts, there is Tuts,
Yeah.
and here it's the other difficulties because we begin to go to the north and down there is no landing. So no, you don't have to do a mistake because if you land in the land here near Cabalmet or Chebul and Cheblil, and to go back to the Kilima resort, it's a long, long road because when you take the road, you have to pass up. The road is there. If you land there, you go back and you take this road to go back to to go to Kilima. It's a long, long road. So you don't you cannot land there. It's impossible for you if you want to go early to eat in the night. So all the passage here is not very easy because you have to thermaling often to pass mountains and to go here on this first finger.
And you're very quite close to terrain. I have a question for you because you're flying with your wife, right?
Yeah,
So when it gets very technical, like for example, you are getting very close to the terrain, like you've caught a thermal, you're not managing, you're kind of like failing as the captain of the ship. You're like trying and you're saying, oh, okay, like we're gonna. Do you ever have an argument with your wife? Can she sometimes say, hey, what's wrong with you? Why don't you go to the left? Or she just stays very quiet and she lets you do everything?
no, she let me do everything because she trusts in me. But sometimes it's real when I can find thermal or something like this. She's looking for smoke. She's looking for birds. She's looking for
Ah,
smell too because some smell come from the ground. So in France, for example, during the spring, they do épandage. I don't know the name in English. They put a lot of shit of goes
yeah,
everywhere on the land to fertilize the ground, and it smells shit. And sometimes we are flying and we smell this bad smell, in fact, and we are always looking down where is the field where the shit is spent on, and after we can know where is the thermal and where is going the thermal. So you know the smell is very important too. So yes, she helped me during the flight to find some thermals on when there is other gliders around us. She's looking all the gliders, saying, "Oh, it's better to go on this thermal because it's going up faster than us." So to win times, in fact.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
So if you see, so here they call the first finger. Okay, here if you do a U-turn here to go back in the south after you arrive to 30 kilometers, and on the second fingers here it's harder because the wind is often strong, because on the north the wind is always strong, and the problem is the dynamic how to say on the slope is not very easy. We have to find thermal very low, the thermal getting low. We are here in the 2000, you see,
Yeah.
to going up slowly after going to find another thermal on the slope, and find the good feel to, because there is the vegetation is not the same as everywhere, you know. So this is for me the hardest part of the flight, these two second fingers. But
Okay.
after, when we arrive to go the U-turn and we arrive there, I know it's wind, you know, near
Can't see
touch.
what time is it? What time did you turn back?
Around, I try to turn around 1:30.
Okay.
Here. Well, yeah, that's it. Look, it's 11:30, but 2 hours more, it's 1:30.
Mm.
But in tandem, I fly my speed average is not so important than the solo, because solo is very very fast. I fly fast too. My average is around 32 kilometers per hour during 8 hours. It's very quick, huh? But in solo, they can arrive maybe near 38 or 40 kilometers per hour,
Mm.
because the glide ratio is not the same. So when I say to everybody, when I fly with the tandem, I'm flying with this flight ratio, and solo glider is the flight ratio is better, the gliding ratio, excuse me.
So you have, so if you bomb out, you like, if you lose height, you're losing height faster with the tandem, I
Yeah,
believe. Mm.
yeah. Yeah, so I have to be performant in thermal. In fact, I have to thermaling very well, and I have to be just, no one, not one or two turns more. Very, I have to think about it. It's for what, after 8 hour, my brain is very tired too, because I'm always thinking where I have to go, where I have to don't go. If my passenger feels good, I have to speak with her too. I have a
Yeah. Okay.
I have to present you. So my wife there. Yeah, Blandine.
Oh.
Approche-toi. Encore là, approche-toi là.
Hello.
Oh, I cannot.
Okay,
Oh, yes.
this is my
Hi,
passenger.
Blandine. Hi.
Hi. Wait.
Hi, Blandine. Hi.
Hi. Oh, Jan.
Jan is there.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah,
So
so
Hello. Hello. Hello.
nice.
so she's come back from the work, this job.
Okay.
Okay. So finally, here to fly E10, for the aerologic condition are very strong. Okay, depending the kind of pilot you are, you can fly fast, you can fly hard, you can fly safe. But if you have not a good how to say experience with collapse and speed bar, it could be dangerous. And like you said, a friend of mine died this year, because of a lot of things. I think she was not at the good place at the good moments. She was too low. She was busy to reopen the collapse, and she didn't see the ground, and finally she never pulled the rescue. So if I have an advice to give to each of you, try to do SIV course. You have to know your glider. If you don't know your glider and you are near the ground, you take some risk, because a lot now the glider are so safe when we fly. It's never collapsing, it's never, but when it's collapsing, it's not the same, it's begin to be a sport. It's not oh, it's cool, I pull right, I pull left, it's moving a little, because when you have a big collapse, you have to react very, very, very fast.
That's a good. That's a good call. Tell me, I'm just drawing a circle here. What happened here? You got very
I
low here. Very, very, very low.
Wait, I'm
Or
going.
it goes low anyway. Oh, that's a terrain. Sorry.
Here.
Yeah. Wait.
Here it's because this is the end of the the flight.
Oh,
This flight was very special because, in fact, normally when I arrive in Eton, after Eton is there, when I arrive to Eton, normally the wind is always coming from the east to the ground. Okay, so it's easy, the same as in the morning. You just start straight near the slope, and especially this flight, the wind stopped. So I begin to be afraid, saying with my wife, "Wow, it's very hard. Maybe we won't arrive to the finish." And you see, we thermaling there. Maybe I have to find here. We were very low here, and we have to thermaling long time to pass over the ridge, to go
yeah.
straight against the wind, because it was a little south, and we were faced to the wind. Normally it's north, and finally we arrived to the end. But you see, we lose a lot of time, because normally we fly very fast, and at the end of the flight here, we were always thermaling till Nyaru, and after turn the waypoint here, the sun is coming back, because in fact it was very cloudy. So because it's cloudy, the wind stopped, because the thermal, how to say, built the wind, and no thermal, no nothing. So after to go back, I finished my flight down there, but it was validated because I passed the waypoint.
Okay. Okay.
I think I just flight 8 times, and I maybe land 3 times down.
Okay. And how long does it take from there to get back? It's like 3 hours, 4 hours, or
No, from here it's very quick. It's 1 hour and a half, because
okay.
we are often with motorcycle. It's not a car. It's not very comfortable, but the ear to ear, it's very, very, very fast. The where it's long, when you land, Eton is there. When you land there, somewhere like there, here it's very, very long, because you have a little road. You know this road here?
Yeah. Very bumpy road, right? Very.
Yeah, it's very bumpy. It's very like this, and you are not very fast. Here it's 2 hour, 2 hour and a half. And if you land in the north here, 2 years ago we land for the first time in Sigor with Blandine, and Sigor to Eton, it was 5 hours.
Wow. Okay.
We flew 3 hours and motorbike 5 hours. Jan, remember, I think we arrived very, very late. It was the first year on this place. And that's it. So for some of you who never flew here, it's very beautiful. It's very easy. Some parts are very easy. After past Eton in the north, it began to be a real paragliding. You have to thermaling. You have to think where to go, and the landscape are very beautiful. You have a beautiful country.
Yeah, definitely. That's true. So your next plan is would you be coming back again to Kenya? Like, will we see you in the Kerio?
Yeah. I want to come back again because now I stopped to. I think we did all the world records in Kenya and go and return, and now I want to visit because I see a lot of flights from Nikki.
Yeah.
And I want to discover other place and stop all the records, all the world records, and try to discover different landscape, different persons, different the life.
Yeah. When you're close to Nairobi, I can show you some nice spots around Kijabe Hill, Naivasha, Maela.
I know, yeah, because the first time I went in Kenya, it was for the pre-World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finish third. It's for what after I want to go back another time because I came from the competition, but finally I stay 1 week after the competition to discover E10, the Kerio Valley. And it was the first time I break a world record because I have no time. I just fly one time. It for what I came back to do some other record, but I flew over the volcano after Kijabe. I flew 4,000. I sent you a picture. No, I don't remember. I sent you a picture of 4,000-meter highs over the volcano.
Yeah,
It was.
Can you share it there? Do you have it with you on your computer, or is it difficult to find?
Maybe so. Where? Wait, I'm looking to parapente là, GoPro. No, it's not this one. Maybe here. 2000 when it was
24 January,
yeah,
2024.
24, yeah. So voyage Kenya 24 GoPro. Okay, Naivasha. So where is the picture from the? Here. I have one here. There is my glove, but complete. No. Yeah, it's no. Wait, because I have a lot of pictures. No.
Okay. Anyway, when you come to Kenya, there's also other spots around Naivasha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite high, man. That's like 4,000 something, huh?
Oh yeah. It was very look. There is the Crescent Island here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in the cloud, but I don't remember. I have a lot of pictures, but you know what is it in a computer? You throw inside and where I don't know.
Okay. And just a question. Now I saw today you're building your van.
Yeah.
And what are your plans with it? Are you going to come to Kenya with it? You're going to come from France all the way down to?
Coming Kenya with this, it will be a long, long road, I think. Yeah. No, it's for fly in Europe, Spain, Italia, Slovenia, something like this,
Okay.
and try to be less expensive than to go in hotel and etc. It's a dream with my wife to be together, to travel together, making paragliding, a lot of sport, to share. In fact, I need to share other things that in internet, because I think with internet we lose a lot of things, and we are busy always on the screen, and we want to go in the wild.
Oh, wow, nice, nice. Okay. And then one question I have also, you flying a lot in the Curio. What do you have to tell low hour pilots who are coming to the Curio, who have never flown in the Curio? What would you advise them who haven't done an SIV, for example? Um,
Yeah, it was my first things. They have to know their glider, okay, and know how to stop a collapse, how to reopen a collapse, how to throw the rescue, the principal things to know, because flying Nevasha is very easy. You are far from the ground. If you are thermaling, you have time, etc. The problem of the Kerio Valley in Kinema, you are always near the ground, and if something happens, you have to be very fast to think what to do.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
the other advice I give is, don't try to do like your friends. If some friends of you are better than you in flying, do your best, but don't try to be the best as another one. Fly with big glider. Big glider is enough. Okay, I could come with my Enzo. I could come with big glider too, but it's not obliged, because if you see all the flights did by all the pilots, they pass 300 kilometers with the sea gliders. Sea gliders is enough. Big gliders is enough too.
Mm,
We try to be secure, and try to think about your hour of flights. For Kilima, for example, you try to fly between 7, 7:30 till 12
mm,
first, because after 12 the landings begin to be hard, thermals begin to be hard, winds begin to be stronger. So try to have your flight time, okay, depending your flight level.
mm. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, yeah, because that's the big issue is if you do fly over midday or even after 11 o'clock, I would say 11, 11:30, 10 even sometimes, and you do get nervous and you just want to just be on the ground, then it gets more and more difficult to land because there's thermals everywhere and it's very
Yeah, that's it.
turbulent.
So you are under the wind of thermal. You are, if you don't know to do ears, to keep ears till the ground, how to pilot with ears, because when you have ears, your turn are not the same than with your handle. So it's very large. It's very, and you have to pull the speed bar with the ears, because only the ears. It's nothing. It's obliged to do first ears, and after you push your full bar. Don't do the inverse, because if you pull your speed bar and you miss the line and you pull the wrong line, you can do a big collapse, a front collapse, and after the reopening is not very. It's not always the same. In fact, you can open on the right side first or the left side first, or reopen normally. You don't know. So you have to if something happen, look in front of you first to know where is your cape. You have to go straight, and depending if your glider is turning right or left, don't look at the glider because it's close for sure, it's turning for sure, but to go straight you have to have a cape, look in front of you. So this is another advice, teacher advice.
Okay. Does anybody have questions?
Yeah, sorry for my English. I'm French, so my English is not very, very good. I miss a lot of vocabulary, and my grammar is not so good too.
Okay. Well, yeah, but you're okay. You're okay. Oh, maybe you can advertise for lasting your vector vario. Maybe if you want to speak about the vario.
Okay,
Then
I show you the vario. So wait, or I put it. So I have to find here.
Anthony has asked a question.
Yeah.
On the chat.
On the chat. I mean, my chat is down. Okay, so, in tandem. Full stall. Yeah, depending where my the height I have, full stall is good because it's very stable, and sometimes I do a big collapse with an riser to do a middle of collapse to break the other side to don't turn, and I can go down very quick. So if I want to go, if I do a collapse on the right, if I want to go right, I just have to release my brake to turn with the collapse. If I want to go left, I brake left, I brake left, I brake left, and I turn on the left. But I try to close my glider and go straight more than I can. After, depending if it's thermaling everywhere or not, it's stable or not, so I can use a different technical.
Just a question. You're doing big ears on one side, right?
But it's not very on ears. It's a collapse because I take the riser to collapse half of the glider.
Okay.
No, I never have collapse. Maybe a front collapse one time or two times, but never collapsing because after when you know when you are a good pilot, when you are a pilot, you never collapse. It's finished. The collapse never exists. So
even with solo, are you saying that also for solo or?
In the solo, it's the same. When you are good glider, after the collapse is finished because you always pushing like you have to push to keep the how to say because in French I can explain very easy. In English, you always have to have contact with your glider. What I mean by contact, you have to feel pressure on your brake always. If it's you feel nothing, you have to search where is the contact of your glider. So sometimes the glider going in the front, don't hesitate to pull because it's not the speed and it's not the amplitude you use to go down. It's dangerous. What is dangerous? It's dangerous if you keep down during 1 or 2 seconds. You can do tack, tack. There is no problem. If you do tack, you wait and you release slowly, you can have big problems. So depending what the speed of your incidents and the speed of your how to say in English reaction.
Okay. Yeah, you have. Okay.
No problem. After, if you want, I know it's very expensive. The problem of the Kenya, it's far away from everything. But if you need to have advices from me or other teacher, don't hesitate to come in France to make SIV course because SIV course is the most important in your paragliding life. In fact, if you want to have a long life in paragliding, you have to do SIV course. And I regret some persons say, oh, no, I don't want to do SIV course. I don't want to be afraid. Okay, so if you are sure you'll be afraid, stop to fly, because you can die, you know. This is the problem. Some person think making paragliding it's the same as you take a car, you know. No, it's not at all.
Yeah, yeah, but
Yeah,
also,
negotiate with your wife. Maybe if you say to her stop to buy dress and perfume and etc., maybe you can make money, you can have money to come to see me.
and where just explain where are you exactly, and where would you do the SIV course?
So I live near Grenoble, but all the SIV courses are in Annecy. But now I stopped to do SIV course because there is a lot of people on Annecy. There is a lot of teacher. I think there are something like six school SIV or practicing SIV course. Each school have around 7 students. So you have 50 students falling down the sky over the lake during during 2 months, and I can give a lot of advice, normal advice above the ground, we say. But SIV course over the lake for me it's hard now. But I can give you names of good teachers. Well, they can learn to you how to realize all your exercise, in fact. In tandem, if I prefer tunneling with streamers open or closed, depending the strength of the thermal, in fact, depending the weight I have under the glider. If I have somebody between 40 kilos and 60 kilos, if the thermal is more than 3 meters per second, yeah, I will thermaling with trimmer open. But thermaling close, rarely, because the problem it's after it's too slow, and during the thermaling, the glider is always going up and never shoot. I need the shoot. I need the shoot to go to be precise in my turn. In fact, because I need the pitch to engender the rolls. You know, when the glider go ahead, I know I have to do a lot of seats. I have to give a lot of seat with my passenger to take the roll. And after, when I will pull the brake, I know I will have the energy to thermaling well, because the it's all is a balance. In fact, you have to find the balance, because we are always flying, pitching, rolling, and etc. The yaw too. So you have to find the balance to slide, because paragliding is slide. In fact, it's like skiing, like skateboarding, you know. So you have always to have the same speed, the same wind in your face. If you feel wind, strong wind, and no wind, and so it's not good, because the thermaling won't be good, because you will always do like this, and you lose a lot of time. It's the same as, for example, you know, when you pilot with the B or the C, depending your glider, why we pull on. If you know why we pilot like this now? Because in fact, wait, I have to find something. Yeah, this is my glider. Okay, it's the profile, okay, that's the France. When I fly straight, okay, there is no problem. The glider has the speed. When I go into a thermal, what's happened? In fact, the glider going up, so you lose speed, and after, because of the pitch, you go down, you take the speed, and you're always flying like this, okay? But when you brake, what's happened? You increase the portance. So when you brake, it's going up more, okay? But when you will pull on the C or the B, what's happened? The glider will do like this, but never going up. It's going down like this and go straight, and like this and go straight. You keep the same lines. Because when you brake, you always going up, the same as when you are landing. When you brake, your glider is going up, and after you brake everything to stop. When you are in the air, when you brake, it's the same. It's going up, and when you release, it's going down, and you feel the pitch stopping slowly. But when you brake on the B or the C, it's going back to the rear, and you have not the pitch after. It just up, go straight, up, go straight. You see? You understand?
You're saying you're saying thermaling with C's, but if you have a
No, not
390,
permanent. I was explaining how to pilot, why we pilot now with the C, because when we are in straight line, when we thermaling, sometime we pull on the C or the B, depending your glider, on the extern, okay? We turn on the left, for example, we push the brake, and we push the C or the D, the other side, to how to say, to stop the increased speed, you see? Because if you brake, finally, you brake too much, you have not the slide of the external wings.
Okay.
So this is a tips, but it's to be very, very perfect in the thermaling.
But like I don't know, but you cannot do this with tandem, right? With tandem, you just
No,
have
because the problem of the tandem is very physic, and the riser is very high. So you have to build an handle to take the riser. In fact.
So you're saying inside you use your brake, and outside you use your C instead of using the outside.
Yeah, that's it exactly.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay.
But this is for to be very perfect in the thermaling. After depending the level of your flight level, it's not obliged, because after you will think about your C, and finally you won't pull like you have to pull. Do it like you have to do it normally, and with the time you will. Because normally for me, the brake is just to take off. I brake the glider to go to take off. After in the air, the brake is just to thermaling. After, no brake, just C, just B, just C, always going straight. If I have to thermaling, I take one brake or one C, but the brake, it's never, because when you brake, so you go slowly. And I hate to go slow.
Okay. Any more questions? Group? Okay. Gosh, then we'll stop it there.
Yeah.
I thank you very much for this great insight, and also explaining the flight and having you on the webinar.
Okay.
Yeah. And please give a warm regards to Blandine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll keep in contact, and maybe I can share some information on the group about who you advise for SIV, And
if some of you have questions, you have my contact on the group, and if you want to contact me in a personal mailing or something like this, don't hesitate. I can help you with pleasure.
Sure, Titi. Thanks.
With pleasure. We will drink a beer, Jan.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, then
So,
enjoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy building your van.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And I hope to everybody good flights, and be careful, and fly your best. And we have only one life, so keep it.
Yep. More wonderful advice. Thank you.
So bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.